Hello and welcome to Thaiger Bites. I'm Jay, this is Tim, and we're watching, you are watching Thaiger Bites, where we get to address your comments, your feedback, and you get to listen to our shenanigans and comments replying to you. Tim.
And soon, your videos.
That's right.
Because you'll be able to take your own videos, just like this one. Hi, Thaiger Bites. Thank you very much for the program. Jay's awful, but Tim's fantastic. We also would like to see more of Jason behind the buttons. Thank you very much. Love, Don.
Yeah, hold that pose. Right. Notice how he has held the phone not too close to the face, about 1 arm's length away. Landscape, always. Landscape is always welcome.
No.
And 20 seconds, please, because we do have to go and filter through all the videos. So you can send your video messages at bites@thethaiger.com. That is BITES, bites@thethaiger.com. So we're looking forward to your video messages. You can send us your comments, your feedback, as well on our YouTube shows, on Facebook, Instagram, and the Thaiger Talk Forum on our website.
Now, we actually haven't logged in to see if any of you sent any yesterday, but
Yes.
tomorrow,
Yes.
if somebody, we'll do a bit of a test run.
We want to enter and just be like, oh my God, what have we done? What have we started? But today I'm going to be checking on all the people who've sent it from yesterday. And if at least one of you have sent it, be the first. Be the first.
The first person who sends one of the videos through will get a free dinner with Jay.
And a free tea, evening tea with Tim.
And the second person who applies, you'll get 2 free dinners with Jay. So that's how it works.
2 free dinners. All right, let's move on, shall we? My first comment from Go Xian Huat. Sorry if I got your name wrong, sir.
Should we mention these guys?
What's that you're holding?
Well, I just thought,
Yeah.
just a silly idea, we might thank our sponsors,
Okay.
who are, I forgot their name.
Coffee Culture.
Coffeeculture.asia. Thank you very much.
Coffeeculture.asia, thank you for providing us these beautiful mugs, as well as they've got a tasting pack now. So you can buy the small tasting packs and taste flavors like Brazilian Kick, Italian Roast, Doi Sake,
Nothing like a good Brazilian, I always say.
organic, Robusta, Arabica, green tea flavor, whatever coffee you like, you can taste them in these
Green
taster
tea
packs.
flavoured coffee. Are you sure about that?
Yeah, green coffee, they say. Sorry, green coffee.
Green coffee.
Yes, so you can taste them in the tasting packs and then invest into bigger packs. And you can use the code TIGER or click the link in the description to get a 10% discount at checkout. That's coffeeculture.asia.
If the price is right.
Right, moving on to the show, as we spent a lot of time and my computer has logged out.
Let me start. I've got Andrew Hawkes here, who says, we came to Phuket on October the 31st, no line at the testing station, very quickly sorted, and on to our hotel. So good to hear some stories about people coming through the Thailand pass system. Although, if they arrived in Phuket on the 31st of October, they'd be coming through the old sandbox system. So you're not a Thailand pass person at all.
Welcome, Andrew. Okay, I've got a comment here from Go Xian Huat, who says, I like Mike. Please invite him to the show. Thanks. Well, Go Xian, your wishes have come true. Mike was on Good Morning Thailand this morning talking about his experience regarding the Thailand pass because he's currently in the UK. That's right, the Thaiger sent Mike to the UK
To get rid of him.
That's right, just to get the live exclusive experience about the Thailand pass. No, we didn't, but I'd like to believe so.
He was up at 2 a.m. in the morning to speak to us live on Good Morning Thailand. He looked a little bit dishevelled.
Yeah.
Dare I say he may have been out the night before.
In the UK? Never, not Mike.
Stefan Fogelberg says, I arrived yesterday, which would have been November the 3rd. No testing at the airport. It's done at the hotel. No lines.
Oh, that's great to hear.
Well, that's what we have been saying, that the SHA or AQ hotel, which you have to pre-book as part of your Thailand pass for that first night, is where you will do your test in conjunction with a local hospital.
Right, I've got a comment here from Paul Austin and Stephen Bird. We all know Stephen Bird. Paul Austin says, I would say most single male tourists going to Thailand go straight to Pattaya or Bangkok nightlife area. Paul, single male tourist, possibly, probably not. Times are changing. Stephen Bird says, of course. And they are the majority of tourists and spend the most money. That's the comment that made me realize that Stephen Bird probably doesn't have any idea of what he talks about.
Okay, let's just look at the numbers because of all the people that come to Thailand, most people come to where? Bangkok. Of course, the big capital city that's so famous. The second largest number of people that arrive in Thailand go to Phuket, the island in the south. The third highest number of people that arrive in Thailand go to Pattaya. Then you've got Chiang Mai and Hua Hin and all the other places around the place. Now, of all those people that arrive, most of the people are not 40-plus males. They're families or younger people who are travelling. So
that's exactly where I was going. Please continue.
So it's not a matter of everybody that arrives in Thailand wants to go to Pattaya and drink alcohol. That is something that you can do, and it's well catered for in a city that is designed around making sure you can walk around with a smile on your face. But other people do come to Thailand for other reasons other than just drinking. We assume that wherever you come from, you probably can get alcohol in your own country, and they also have bars. Thailand does have so much more to offer than just drinking culture. But we're 100% behind people who want to come to Thailand for that reason and enjoy a cold beer and have the company of a young lady, perhaps.
I don't know what index of all the tourists that arrive in Thailand you have, Stephen, but they definitely don't spend the most money. A family of 4 coming to live in Thailand, coming for holiday in Thailand, whether it's in Bangkok or Phuket, are not going to come for 3 days with their backpacks and go to bars. They're going to stay here for 1 week or more, pay for 4 people, for a room, for food, for accommodation, traveling. They're going to be spending up way more than a single tourist. So maybe check those facts.
Mark Thomas is thinking of coming to Thailand. He asked the question, do you know, has anyone received approval yet for the new Thailand pass? According to the government, some 10,000 people, this is the numbers as of yesterday, so it would be more by today, some 10,000 people have applied for a Thailand pass and 4,000 people had been approved. Now, those seem like very round numbers to me, but they were the numbers published by the NBT yesterday, which is a government English-speaking news outlet.
Right, I've got a comment here from Jevin Lim. Now, I don't know if I should be happy or slightly scared. Jevin Lim says, "Hi Jay, your name is Junaid, if I remember correctly. Long time no see." Now, Jevin must probably have watched the first episode of Good Morning Thailand, because that was pretty much the only episode where my full name was given. So yes, Jevin, congrats. My name is not Jai Ram or Sanjay, as some people thought. My name is Junaid. Well done.
Frank Weston wrote to us, thank you Frank, and said, is Tim Newton responsible for this alcohol curfew, I wonder, Jet? It's referring to you. No. Oh, he's talking to Jet. Because this was a comment from
Thailand
News Today. Has he engineered the whole thing? The reason I ask is that Tim goes to bed religiously at 9 p.m. and not a drop of alcohol has ever touched his lips.
It's possible.
Well, I don't religiously go to bed at 9 p.m. When you say I don't say my prayers, I don't believe in a God as such, but I do usually get to bed before.
I don't think he meant
10.
I don't think he meant religiously that way.
Well, I'm reading it literally. Okay. The Thai government couldn't care less what I think about the curfew or alcohol drinking, so it's got nothing to do with me.
Frank, I can tell you straightforward, just between me and you, Tim held protests as well as petitions to have the alcohol ban stop at 9 p.m. specifically for this reason. Just between me and you, don't tell anyone. Right, moving on. Got a comment here from RS who says, that video, regarding the video of the Thailand Now More Amazing promotion ad, he says, that video was more like an ad for Bali. If you take out the Thai temples, showing Farangs is not a lure. They should have added more locals to the ad. My 2 cents. RS, fair point. Fair point, RS. You're right. If they did take out some of the symbols of Thailand, the foreigners that were depicted in the music video didn't have anything to do with Thailand. And yes, it could have been Bali. Could have been Bali. Bali is very similar to Phuket, or Phuket vibes, which is in Thailand. So they could get away with it.
Beaches, hills, blah blah blah.
But I did think it was a good video. I'm going to say I thought it was a decent video.
The idea of putting white people's faces on there is that they're trying to sort of put you into the imagery, putting you as maybe that could be me, rather than putting local people in there So that's the sort of the theory behind the advertising.
Yeah.
Upside Down says, just remember, Thailand is in 10 most corrupt countries from 209 surveyed and in top 15 most raciest, maybe he means racist, of all countries in the world. Good luck, Farang. So I'm not sure about those surveys, but there are thousands of surveys published every day.
Yeah.
And that's what Upside Down reports about the issue of corruption and racism.
Right. Thanks for that.
Would you think that Thailand would be in the top 15 racist countries in the world?
No.
I wouldn't have thought.
There is some form of light racism. It's mostly due to ignorance, I would say. But in general, Thai people are very accepting of all colors and all sexes of people in Thailand.
Yeah, all sexes, like
Male, female, confused, transgender, LGBTQI.
After 10 years, I would say most of the racism I have seen has been directed at the neighbours to the west, the Burmese,
Yes.
which sort of goes back some 200 years to old wars. But I wouldn't call it a massively racist country.
Yeah.
Not compared to places like, say, the United States.
Yeah. Anyways, Nur Pars says, "Hi Tim, the T-shirt you are wearing, is it from Jim Thompson's shop? Loved the colours and pattern." I think it's the one that you were the black T-shirt with the leaves.
Well, that's not quite from Jim Thompson. Tesco, actually.
Oh, Tesco Lotus.
Yes, yeah.
Which is a local supermarket.
Yeah, it's
They
sort of.
make decent shirts.
They do make some good stuff, and when it comes to things like underpants and socks and the occasional T-shirt, I'm very happy to admit that I buy from Tesco.
Yeah.
John Thompson, speaking of another Thompson, says, I fly to Bangkok on the 14th of December.
Yeah.
What is the earliest I can fill in my pass? Referring to the Thailand pass. I would say, given what we've been hearing about the Thailand pass, I'd probably be starting sooner rather than later.
Okay, here we go. It's time to do a special J accent. I've got a message here from Doug M, and this requires one. Tim and Jay, you're total wowzers in my opinion. Having a drink at a bar in Southeast Asia is nothing like drinking in the West. Apart from the fact it's affordable in Thailand, it's also a unique opportunity to rub shoulders with your fellow travellers and expats. Why aren't all cynicals drunks, by the way? And yes, it's fun to flirt with bar girls as long as they aren't too greedy. Okay. God, I'm a sinner, fraternizing with young, attractive Thai girls. Smite me. He might be an American, but I just went with a weird Australian English sad accent.
Was it?
I don't know.
I thought you sounded like you were either from South Africa or Israel. Well, anyway, thank you. That was good.
It's the effort that matters.
So you were using a
Wait, sorry, what is a wowzer?
wowzer is, I think, somebody, I think they might be accusing me of being a wowzer because I don't happen to drink and I go to bed early, but...
I just thought it was like people look at you and they go, wow.
No, definitely not. Look, I mean, yeah, I'm happy to be accused of being a wowzer, but I'm really happy for people that want to go out, have a good time, stay long after midnight, and enjoy places like Pattaya. I am so happy if that makes you happy. I couldn't care less.
Yeah, he had me with this comment. Sorry, it's fun.
Why did you think he was Australian?
I don't know.
That's racism. You're being racist.
No, I didn't. I said I was a confused Australian, British, I'm confused accent. I would like to say I love all
Put on
Western
your glasses
countries.
because I think that'll make you less
No,
confused.
but this tells you enough about this person. He goes, it's fun to flirt with bar girls as long as they aren't greedy. So he's going to go into a bar and flirt with women, but he doesn't want them to be greedy while he's doing it. What a ridiculous man. Okay, let's move on.
Where did he come? Do we know where he came from? You sort of assumed that he was from Australia.
As much as I was interested in who he was or where he's from, I just didn't care.
Cornelis Drop says, Hi Tigers. Maybe the question is being asked already, but is there an official protocol when someone is tested positive? This is blocking for us. Are we transported to a hospital and what cost can we expect then? Well, the inconvenient truth is that if you do test positive when you arrive in Thailand, you will be taken to a field hospital or asked to stay in an AQ hotel. And the actual cost, it will be at your cost. I don't know what those costs are, but I'm probably tipping they won't be cheap. It does reflect the lights.
That's
They're
right.
right. So I would check the fine print on your COVID insurance to see if it covers what costs it does cover. My understanding is that it covers your medical costs, but not your accommodation costs. So we can't answer that.
I've been told off by our editors to not wear glasses. I'm going to blind myself for the fans, for the show, for the team. Right. Comment here from Gijo George, who's a Tiger Cub. Thank you for being a member and supporting the channel. He goes, "Hi Jay, when I heard you were from India, I was surprised. I thought you were Thai. Where in India were you born before you settled in Thailand?" Thank you for the comment, Gijo. Yes, a lot of people are surprised because I don't really look like I'm from anywhere. People tend to think I'm from various different places. However, yes, I've been in Thailand for 20 years. I feel like I'm Thai more than anything else. I was born in India, in Mumbai. I was only there for 4 years. I used to live in Dubai. And then my family moved to Thailand. And that is a mini conclusion of who and where I come from. Thank you,
Come back
Tim.
when you've given your entire family history. Finished?
Yes.
Okay, right. Richard Walker says the Thailand pass is more tourist-oriented with no options for returning expats with long-term resident or retirement visas who have only home addresses in Thailand and no other country. This is an issue that's come up quite a lot, Richard. He says, thus you must fill in other, so that, if you're not a tourist, you're other. Also, the Thailand pass does not recognise that Johnson & Johnson is a one-shot vaccine. Apparently, it's asking for 2 entries of your vaccine numbers. And so, what happens if you've had the Johnson & Johnson vaccine for COVID, which only requires 1 shot? I'm not sure if that's been resolved. Dare I say, you probably need to contact your embassy. And I know that's difficult for some people. That's all I've got.
Right. A retired OK living in Thailand. Sorry, a retired OK? O-K-I-E. Is that a word? A retired OK living in Thailand says, Tempe, Arizona is pronounced Tempe, not Temp. Oh, that's right. Just so you know. Yesterday I said Temp, Arizona. I apologize. I upset a lot of Americans. Tempe, Arizona. Namaste. Bear Studio says, last comment for today. Here we go.
Do namaste rather than Sawadee Krap?
No, I always say Sawasdee Krap.
Okay.
I say namaste almost as a joke. Just to confuse people, keep them on their toes.
Just asking.
Bear Studio says, this site has become a joke, Tim.
What, with our YouTube channel?
I guess,
Or
yes.
the Thaiger.com?
I think the YouTube channel.
Okay.
All that anyone cares about is the news, not your chat desk and Tiger personality power struggle. It sucks. It used to be to the point, but this has long gone. Will unsubscribe. Thank you, Bear Studios, for that desperate attempt at attention.
Which program was he commenting? Where'd you find the comment?
This was most probably Good Morning Thailand.
Okay.
Watching a chat show saying that he doesn't want to listen or hear us talk.
Okay.
Makes sense.
Well, we do have 2 news programs, Thailand Top Stories in the morning with Natty.
Yeah.
And we also have Thailand News Today with Jet late in the afternoon. So we do have 2 almost pure news programs.
Yeah.
The other shows are sort of more chat and comment oriented, including responding to comments you've made.
Yeah.
So it's not just the news.
Yeah. But Bear Studios, I understand I might be a little jump the shark a little. So if you do unsubscribe, that's okay. Please follow our Tiger Thai YouTube channel. Link also in the description below. Maybe you might like them.
Namaste.
Namaste. And that's all we have for the show today. A rather feisty episode today, don't you think?
Yeah, we'll come up with a new program too, perhaps to respond to the more of the trolling comments called
That's right.
Catty with Natty.
Catty with Natty. Rawr. She did this when I said catty with Natty. So she is very catty. So, yes, thank you for all your suggestions, all your feedback, all your comments. We love reading your comments. We love the support. We love you being critical also. I just like that to be known. Everyone who does say comments like these and we bite back and you bite back, that's all part of the fun, you know? It's all about...
They don't do anything.
Yes, they do.
That doesn't adjust anything
you
at all.
already have lenses in your eyes.
But that doesn't change anything. Do I look smarter with glasses on?
Exactly, that's the point.
I need all the help I
They
can
do
get.
do something then. All right. Thank you for watching the show. Thank you, Tim. Thank you, Jason, behind the buttons. Thank you, Shai. Thank you, viewers, for watching the show. Thank you, Coffee Culture.
Asia.
Asia. Have a great day.